Hey guys, welcome back. Marius here, and today we still have Steam Summer Sale to 2021, and this is the bracket. Sorry, my big head is in front, but you get the idea. 10 to 15 bucks for the game. This is the price range, and we have 29 titles in there. I will repeat myself. All the series are made for discounts that are not record discount. The game is the same price that it was most likely in previous sale. Okay, so this is not unique price, but it's still pretty low. So if you haven't purchased the game in previous, then maybe this is the time you want to get it. So first off, we have Deep Rock Galactic. This is absolutely insanely cool game. I have played way more than I want to admit this is a great game. So yeah, you can see the positive rating 97, 96. They keep improving, they keep balancing and releasing new patches. This is absolutely insane. Currently, you can see the game is half of the price, so $14.99 is the current price, and Deep Rock Galactic can be yours. This is, yeah, keep in mind, this is co-play, multiplayer, first-person shooter, so you can bring up to three friends and you to play this amazing game. Highly advised to do that. Next up, we have Dying Light. Those who know me, I always compare all other games to this one because this is absolute masterpiece. I'm not afraid of the word. 95%, 94% lately. Game released 6 years ago. One huge update, the following with the buggies in it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So what we have here is for 10 euros and 19 cents, 66% discount. Similar price was in previous sales, but there's also Dying Light Enhanced Edition, and this Enhanced Edition is the let me find, where is it, the following. This is basically the season pass, the whole game, the whole 2 parts of the game. So if you want to experience everything, then it's still in the price range for the video of $14.99, 70% discount. All right, so yeah, the game is absolutely insanely good. Simple as freaking that. Okay, my favorite game. Zombies, absolutely. Parkour, crafting, story, challenges, zombies, killings, physics, name it, this game has it. All right, let's move on. We have Kerbal Space Program. This is insane physics and sandbox science. Basically, you build up your ship. I'm not gonna lie, I have never built the one that flies, only the one that absolutely crashes and is destroyed. But as always, down in the description there are links. Open up, go through the trailers, the videos, the cinematics, the reviews, and then if the game checks all the boxes and you see 75% discount, only 10 bucks. So then if you are good to go, purchase it. Don't purchase the game just because I said so or someone else said so. Take a little bit deeper research, okay? Otherwise you can refund, of course, but that's not a fun. Anyways, Kerbal Space Program. This also basically is this highlight is dedicated to one of my friends who has he has launched a rocket in space, and he said like that's absolutely amazing once you have it. Next we have Metro Exodus. This is PC Enhanced Edition included. I think it was recently released for the newer cards, RTX and whatnot. I have it. I think I have played half of the first mission or something. Didn't somehow trigger me, but anyway, triggered in a good way. But yeah, you see the rating is positive 88%. If you look at the price, 70% discount. So I will keep repeating. So the price, it's not a record low, it's the same low as previously recorded low, right? So if you miss the previous sale, this is the time to get it for 12 bucks. I have my prices in euro because I'm in Europe. Steam doesn't allow me to show you in dollars, but you get the idea. The discount is the same. So next up is Mortal Kombat 11. I think the latest edition that keeps growing and adding more heroes that you can fight with. 85% rating, lately 90%, and discount 70%, right? $14.99 is the price, and Mortal Kombat can be yours. Keep in mind, this is all the special promotions end July 8th, so you have limited time. It's not like you can decide. You need to make up your mind, go through the games and see what you want, what you need, get. Maybe this is the one. Next up we have Sid Meier's Civilization 6. Of course, I have played through all Civilizations. It's hard for me to tell which one is my favorite, but this is the latest. If I recall correctly, there is no 7th yet. And I believe there is, a lot of additions added. Persia, Macedonia, Nubia. Anyways, whole package, as you can see, is quite expensive, but the base game is with 75% discount, so $14.99, and Sid Meier's Civilization 6 can be yours. If you are not familiar, then strategy, turn-based game, historical, basically what you can see here, this is how it looks like. All about Civilizations, okay? Let's move on. We have Conan Exiles. If I remember correctly, it's multiplayer. It's out there, open world survival game, and as far as I know, it keeps patching and upgrading, so it's good to see. Well, it's not that old of a game, but I've seen a lot of games where basically half a year after a game release and that's the last patch, and developers like, we don't care about it. So here, the patches, let me quickly just see, we should be able to see. Last patch actually came out yesterday, addressing issues and upgrades. That's cool to have support. 70% off, so for 12 bucks the game can be yours and you can experience Conan Exiles. I have it, but I played it so little, I'm not counting that in. You will have to base your decision on other people review. Now I look at it and now I want to jump in and see more of it. But let's switch over to Total War Warhammer. I need to point out that most of the reviews say that if you want to play Total War, then play Total War Warhammer 2. Not this one, because this is just a cool addition, but Total War Warhammer 2 is the real deal. I'm not into Total War games, I'll be honest, plain and blunt. This is not my jam. But I need to highlight because the game has 75% off, so for $14.99 you can get it. And of course there's a lot of content, most of them free, but anyways, it's for your decision. Down are all the links to the game. You can browse around and check for yourself. Okay, this is kind of tough one, but actually not. Absolutely, I'm not a fan of how the game was released. The bugs, the lies from Todd Howard, the same man that somehow is still in Bethesda. I think a lot of people hope that when Microsoft takes over, then Todd will be let off, because that little lying son of a bad person. Anyways, The game was absolute disaster, one of the most hated games ever. They kept going, they kept patching. The game is still buggy as hell, but you can't deny and just scratch off the, I'm not quite sure if I can show, the regular updates, the roadmap they keep going, the improvements they are providing, that basically they are the people behind the game, right? Not the Todd Howard. That's absolutely no. That's a no man, no go man. But the developers, the people behind the Bethesda that still try to do best and make best out of the game. All right, so 67% off. It costs only 13.90 euros. There's Brotherhood implemented. There's people in game. The game has changed quite a lot. It's still full of bugs. Basically, anytime you play, there always will be something broken. That's how Bethesda work, okay? But I spent quite a lot of time in there, and the crafting and the building and the idea that you can play with your friends, basically online, and experience and go and do some crazy stuff. The building part is insanely awesome. I like building in every Fallout game. So anyways, if you have skipped it so far, but you want for little money, little investment from the original price, this is a pretty good time to jump in and experience Fallout a little bit more. Next up we have Fallout PLAYERUNKNOWN'S Battlegrounds. I think one of my most hated game because it was released. The idea, the concept that brought world's attention to Battle Royale kind of revived. They are not the original inventors of it, but they took it to another level. From there, all the Fortnite and all other games basically grew, but the game was in so bad state, and it was, you need to purchase it. It's still where all other battlegrounds basically currently are for free to play. For example, the same hated Fortnite, but hey, you spend zero and there is no pay to win, where here you have to pay to. The game has improved, but honestly I'm holding a grudge against it because of the super slow beginning. It was in alpha state for all the time. They just cashed in because you have to purchase from the start. So now if you still want to jump in the game, which is pretty highly rated and a lot of player base is still there, so for $14.99, half of the price, you can get your Battleground. As you can see, the mixed ratings, I'm not the only one who is not very, let's say, fond of their decision and how they treat the player base and all that. Okay, anyways, move on. We have Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I have played it a little bit, but the fun part is I think this Spyro was not on a PC for a long time, because it was announced that it's finally remade, and as you can see, overwhelming positive rating, and they have it mixed up. You see, overwhelming positive is 95, but when it's 96 is just very positive. Some Steam mix-up. Anyways, it's really highly rated game. It's long from the past. Reignited, that's the title also says it. So you can experience, of course, this is adventure platformer action game. Nothing super hard, but 65% off. Hell yeah, for $14, game can be yours. And you can experience, if I remember, Trilogy, all 3 games, so basically it's 3 in 1. Maybe it's your jam. Moving on, we have Outer Wilds. So this one, yeah, there's Outwards, Outer Wilds, and Outer Worlds. all three games always I'm getting confused, but this one and all of them actually are highly rated. As you can see, this one was absolutely unique. Once you start flying around, I played a little bit, didn't connect with the game, but I know it's out there and a lot of people absolutely advise for everyone to play, and I'm just here to express my go-to for you guys. It's 40% off, so you can get it for 12.5 euros bucks, so it's quite cheap. You see the ratings are absolutely huge, like great exploration, space, mystery, adventure, puzzle. If you are into that stuff, check it out. Down in the description are all the links you need to follow. Next up is Plague Tale Innocence. This is a game I have not played enough to be called like it. I'm not going to bullshit. I played just a little bit, but oh boy, I spent so much time watching my dear friend Mr. Dart. He played the game and streamed, and I played something else, I don't remember what, and watched him playing. And it was like all the story-driven game and approach, and it was quite unique. So yeah, it's not don't take my word for it. You can see also the positive ratings, 93%, that's super high, and it is highly rated game. All in all, quite unique about the plague and rats and everything. So 75% off. You can get the game only for 11.24 cents. It's quite cheap. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yes, these are rats actually. You are looking, there's rat plague, so it's quite unique environment there. Alright, let's move on. We have Raft. One of the games I'm jumping back in again and again and again and again and again, and then even more again, because I think I followed this one through from the beginning, absolute beginning, when it's on a raft, you need to survive, and there was so little, and they added so much more. I want, how to put it, I want Grounded to be somewhat similar to the Raft, because I enjoy following the progress and all the new stuff they are adding in Raft. Grounded currently is a little bit slower in development, but Raft is something, to be honest, I will jump again and see again, because it's been a while. It's been a while I've been in the game, so this is absolutely great game, early access game still, but 33% off. Regular updates, regular new innovations and additions, enemies and lands, and it's cool. It's a cool experience, absolutely. And you can play it with your friends. Oh yeah, you need some friends at the beginning, but co-play is there. 33% off, so 13.38, some weird number, bucks, and the game can be yours. Absolutely one of my favorite early access games that I'm enjoying a lot. You can see update 12, they are updating so regularly, the game is insanely awesome. Alright, let's move on. I have some really stupid background music, sorry for that. Just a random something. But we have Destroy All Humans. I have played, and I think I made also a video about it. Not a super crazy fan, but hey, that's not just my jam. Maybe you will absolutely enjoy it. So 94% or 89 lately is the experience, the rating, and the game is half of the price. So for $14.99 you can get the game. It is, yeah, it's not even a year old. It was released last July, so it's quite new games and half of the price. Why the hell not? Alright, let's see what else we have. Final Fantasy 9. There are different Final Fantasies in different price categories, so I'm not making up those prices. I'm just here to inform you that Final Fantasy is not my game. But if you are a fan, you know my obligation is to inform you that half of the price is discounted. So for $10.49 you can have Final Fantasy 9. Of course, positive rating. This is a long-lasting game series, so the fact that I'm not playing it means nothing. So it's for you guys to make a call if you want it or not. Next up is Ghostrunner. Also, I haven't played. This is quite a recent entry. I'm looking barely past half a year old, but very well received. As you can see, positive rating 91%, which is quite high, and fast pace, yeah, cyberpunk action game. It looks quite amazing, but just from all the games I had to make a cut somewhere, and this is not for me. But I mean, I am here to inform you that the price currently dropped by half, so for $14.99 you can get the Ghostrunner, right? Check it out. Down in the description are all the links. Next up is Mutant Year Zero Road into Eden. I believe my own review of the game was the graphics and all that is absolutely insanely awesome. The fight could be better, but my advice was to wait for discount. For example, like 60% off, so you can get it for $14. Yeah, I see there's a DLC also. I haven't played the deal, or I have played. Anyways, this was a cool setting and suggestion. The game fall a little bit short, but the game is absolutely gorgeous looking, and the fights and approach, yeah, it was kind of cool. Take a look if you are into tactical post-apocalyptic strategy games. As you can see, the ratings are absolutely great. Maybe this is the time to get it for yourself one. Alright, next up we have Northgard. Northgard is, I believe, a small little game that absolutely slipped by, but very positive ratings, 88%. Let me see if I can get you something from the... So you have the sense what it is. It's a strategy game. I have played, I believe, somewhere in the middle of the campaign, and it was very appealing. It caught my attention, and the building and the upgrading and the moving forward, you know, the sense that you're getting somewhere. I went way longer in the game than I would expect, so I can't just skip it by. I will put it right in a list as well. 60% off for 11 and a little bit euros. You can get it. It's, yeah, real-time strategy city builder, and of course we are talking Northgard, a little bit Viking essence. What else can you expect? Come on, this is already better than most of the games. All right, let me see what we have next. Is Assassin's Creed Origins. I need to point out this was the change of Assassin's Creed from or originally how Assassins went to more RPG oriented game. The vast open world, basically you can go wherever you want. I absolutely love the change. I love all the Assassin's Creed. I don't know, I'm somehow, I am the old eager guy that doesn't like anything, but there are some games, some updates, some changes where I see them as welcoming. As they make some change, I'm like, that old one's good and the new was good. I like both of them. I know there's always a fight like, no, the old one was better, or I don't know, someone says the new one is better, and I'm like, why not both? Anyways, absolutely great game. The story and that could be better, but still it's basically origin of Assassin's Creed as itself. Afterwards, Odyssey kept the same path, and Valhalla is also the RPG style, basically the last 3 entries. But this is the huge turning point for Assassin's Creed. That's what I'm trying to explain. 85-87% of users recommend the game. Currently 80% off. 80%. So yes, when I've played, it cost at the beginning full-blown AAA price. Currently, meh, $12 and the game is yours. There's so much to do in the game, and yeah, of course there's a lot of... Oh yeah, here, sorry, I will take a little bit more time. I need to point out one extra thing. You can find information, but I did it before, so I'll give you the clues. This is a base game that costs $12, right? Then there's the Deluxe Edition, where nowhere is explained what it is in there. Long story short, in the Deluxe Edition, there are few cosmetic bullshit items. Absolute garbage. Do not buy this. Absolutely not. But there is Gold Edition, which is above this price range. I'm just here to explain what it is. In this Gold Edition is included Season Pass. And Season Pass contains first big DLC, second big DLC, then few more items. If you take a look below here, there is, you see the different namings, and it's hard. You need to go in Ubisoft main page, and there is explanation what option of the game includes what. It's really confusing, but the long story short, Gold Edition is absolutely everything you possibly could want from this game. It includes this Hidden Ones DLC, Curse of Pharaohs, Romanian Centurion pack, and Horus pack as well. So this deluxe is not needed. There's some additional jibber-jabber cosmetic shit. No point of paying that. And here, Season Pass separately is more expensive than if you buy this Golden Edition. You know, you can buy base game for 11, well, 12, and then add a Season Pass, which will give you only 2 DLCs. Or you can get Golden Edition that gives base game, both DLCs, and 2 more, these Romanian and Horus packs. So basically that's a best deal ever. And whole game and nothing will be, you will experience everything that Assassin's Creed can provide. If you're not into that, base game will be fine, okay? Just saying, just explaining this whole really, sorry, yeah, I need to go on. Too long for one game. Wreckfest is something I'm not playing, but my friend is absolute... No, I have played. I'm lying. I played when I was visiting him. Absolutely, if you are in a game, in a racing, in crashing, basically experience, this is insane game. Basically, you smash the cars, and then you can just watch how the metal and everything tears and crashes and bends, and it's insane. Game currently is 50% off, so for $14.99 you can get Wreckfest. Wreckfest, that's how the name, yeah, it advises you to have wreckages all over the place. Yeah, that's that. Let's move on. We have Kingdom Come Deliverance. I have played it a little bit. Was not my jam, found it meh, but that's just me and my problem, because the ratings are absolutely great. Everyone who played says, yeah, it's great game, so I'm here to inform you the game has 2/3 of the price dropped. So from $30, it costs only a little bit more than $10, and the game can be yours. RPG, open world, realistic, medieval, everything you can possibly want if you want to experience Knights and Crusade and all that experience. All right. Moving on, we have Thea 2, The Shattering. This is again dedication to my brother. He played insane amount of the time. I haven't played. I'm looking at this and like, what the hell is appealing there? And he was like, listen up. So, and then he explains basically in 2-hour rant what all the possibilities are there. So I am just picking his review. Of course, you can see 81% lately and 93%. The game is really highly rated, so it's not just me or not just my brother. So here it is for half of the price, $11. The game can be yours. Of course, always check the bundle. If the bundle holds everything you possibly want, the first DLC and everything, then maybe that's your jam. Anyways, I'm here to advise. Take a look. If you like it, buy it. Otherwise, move on. Alright, next we have Age of Wonders Planetfall. This I have played quite a lot. I enjoyed quite a lot. Somehow in the middle lost interest. Once turned off, never turned back again. But the game doesn't mean that I'd say the problem is in me, in my attention span. There's just too much games to play. As you can see, the rating is quite good, 80s, 70% lately. Okay, someone didn't like some changes, updates, but 75% is the discount, and the game currently costs $12.50, and it can be yours. Simple as that. Take a look, the turn-based strategy game, which is, the fights were pretty amazing, talents and upgrades that change, and I believe items. You can equip items for your soldiers in the fight, before the fight, so you can fight efficiently. That was quite interesting and cool approach. Alright, then we have the Surge 2. In previous videos in different price range there was Surge 1, so Surge 2 is upgraded version. As you can see, not everyone welcomes the new approach, but basically it's the same, just continuing. If I remember correctly, I can't name any huge updates, but new weapons, new approaches, new style and weapon, of course, setting. But the idea is still the same. It's basically Dark Souls with mechanics, like robotic style and all that. And yes, I've played quite a lot of both of them, and quite a lot enjoyed. So 70% off, the same price that was recorded in previous sales. So this is not a record discount, but still only $12. The game can be yours. Alright, let's move on. We have Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. This is not the latest Ghost Recon game. The latest actually I found quite boring, but Wildlands I have played through from zero to end, I believe at least 3 times. 2 of them solo, and the last one me with a friend, we just went through absolutely crazy, guns blazing, sniping as hell. It's absolutely great to play with someone. You can play also a solo, but just advising. So 85% rating lately, and discount, 70% off. So you have $15 basically, and game can be yours. It is open world shooter co-play, so absolutely great game. And oh boy, I remember the difficulty climbing up. This is something cool. You can start with the lowest difficulty, and once you progress through, the game kind of pushes harder and harder and harder. And once you hit, I think it was level 35 or something, then it switches, and it's basically the totally whole new experience. When game is not showing you magically where enemies are, when you are not warned. It's when you have basically real life experience, when you drive through the forest and you don't know what to expect. The ambush, the camp, the enemy base. It's basically you are not being like you are, when the game does not treat you like a child, like holding your hands. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And the special forces, when they start to hunt you down, the game is absolutely great. Alright, enough of this. Moving on, we have Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. I'm just putting out there's a lot of remastered games. Take a look if that's your jam, because you see there's a positive rating, kind of. Mostly positive, very positive. 80% reviews. And half of the price. Only, that's quite costly for old game, you know, but $15 and the game can be yours. Take a look. If you enjoyed Hot Pursuit long time ago, then now a remastered version might be something for you. Down in the description, always the links. And we have Far Cry New Dawn. New Dawn was released as kind of DLC, but it's separate game after Far Cry 5. So it basically is between Far Cry 5 and Far Cry 6. This is kind of Far Cry 5.5. This is totally different game, different. The world is similar, same, different, but still the same. That's that. I'll leave it like that. And you can see the positive, mostly positive rating. And the best part was, it was never a full price for a $60 game. They knew the game is not as big as the whole Far Cry 5, so it was cheaper already at the beginning. And I have played it through, enjoyed it, absolutely great. Now 75% off, so you can get it for $11.50. Why the hell not? Fun fact, the game came out, if I remember correctly, somewhere around the same time when Fallout 76 came out. So basically, we had two post-apocalyptic games with new setting and everyone tries to survive after an apocalypse. And one of them was Bethesda, where everything was broken, and then there was New Dawn, absolutely beautiful, gorgeous game, and this absolutely gorgeous experience. It was kind of weird to play them in the same time, where one is total garbage and another is absolutely amazing, great. Anyways, I'll leave it like that. Let's move on. We have last entry is Outwards. Remember I mentioned Outer Worlds, Outwards, and Outer Wilds. 3 games with pretty similar names, but this one was, if I remember correctly, there's so much to do, but there are some complaints. That's why it's the last in the list, 73 and 75 ratings. But if I remember correctly, yeah, the price was never full $6, $60, so 70% off. Now currently game is only $12. I have it, but I haven't played it. I can't give my experience, but if I remember correctly, there's crafting, there is survival aspect, there's mystery, puzzle, different the settings, the biomes. It kind of offers everything you would want from RPG game. What was the main problem everyone complained? I think there was some parts without enough enemies and quests to do, basically empty space or something like that, if I remember correctly. Anyways, jump in the reviews, check for yourself if anything kind of connects with you, then the game, yeah, is out there. You can find and get it until 8th of July. That's the time when summer sales ends, and that's the time you have for Outwards. And that concludes 29 games in price bracket 10 to $15. Thank you guys for watching. Down in the description are all the links, all the timestamps, and there is one last, this 15 plus games. I'm jumping and making the video right now, and we will meet in that video then. Cheers.